the town of Rythel far from our current location?
Yes, to an extent. Rythel is located in Delvier, beyond the region of Larkus.
And that's after we get through the Adali region and the Larkus Weald. I don't like
First,
the look of
we must go through the evaluation. Gains threat neutralized. Warning, energy levels low.
Another day. After all that focused work, these mountain roads are really kicking my ass.
Just hang in there. A little farther west and we'll be out of the Adali region.
Do you need me to carry you, Ray?
That's not what I meant, damn it.
The enemy is before us!
Destroy. Insufficient output. Threat neutralized. Warning, energy levels low. Chance of survival dropping. Insufficient output. Warning, energy levels low. Destroyed.
You're surprisingly more used to traveling on foot than I thought, Uncle Midas.
Surprisingly? Don't treat me like I'm geriatric. I'll have you know I'm younger than Marcus. I regularly had to travel south to Larkus and Rythel from Ada for supplies.
Threat neutralized. Insufficient output.
We have company.
Destroyed. Warning. Energy levels low. Threat neutralized.
If we pass through here to the south, we will be in the Larkus region. How exquisite!
Threat detected ahead. Destroyed. Warnings and threat neutralized. Destroyed.
How exquisite!
Reps for engagement.
Neutralized. Destroyed. Warning. Energy levels low. Initiate emergency protocols.
Okay, we're in the Larkus region now, right?
Indeed. Traveling south will bring us to the Delta, where Rythel is located. It may also be wise of us to stop and rest in the village of Larset. We must press on! Exquisite. How exquisite.
The town in the south, Rythel. What is it like?
It is a bustling seaport, with the myriad of people that come to and go. We'll very well be able to glean information from the one for whom we search.
The ships weren't moving the last time we were there.
They're back up and running. Get ready to fight, everyone!
Positional tactics
Cut
ineffective.
ourselves a path. Warning. Energy levels low. Destroyed. Threat neutralized. Fight another day. Let us continue south through the Delvia region. Insufficient output. Destroyed. Warning. Energy threat neutralized. Bleed! Destroyed. Insufficient output. No more than you deserve. Warning. Energy perimeter secured. Insufficient output.
Right!
Threat neutralized.
Prep for engagement.
Insufficient output. Threat neutralized. Destroyed. I must catch my breath. Warning. Threat neutralized.
By the way, didn't you guys get attacked by some weirdo the last time you passed through here? I can't help but wonder. Does he have something to do with the people around New York huts?
It's still too early to tell. Midas, can we be certain that no race of people resembling that man exists on this planet?
No, not 100%. They could very well be natives of some part of the
The continent that lies to the south of the Earth. Various and sundry races inhabit that planet, so it is not out of the question none of one of them are discovered.
Now that you mention it, since Elena's pod flew over Nova on the way in, maybe someone there saw it and decided to follow her to this continent.
To that point, Nilbeth possesses technology and semiomancy that neither Osirius nor the Vale Empire do. Perhaps a few overweening semiomancers will be involved.
Let's hope it's something more. Assault. Destroy. Threat neutralized.
We have company.
Insufficient output.
Here I am! Get ready to fight
We
everyone.
warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. No more than you deserve.
I think we're in luck. You know what they say. When ships come to dock, birds arrive by the flock. This must mean the ferries are up and running again. Like, just look at all those birds!
I doubt a mere fleet of ships brought this many birds here.
Oh, filthy pests!
Maester, are you alright?
I'm fine, but nothing good would come from fraternizing with you royals.
I think it's the other way around. It's karma for you being such a sourpuss.
What was that?
Ew, gross! Get away from me! What's up, Elena? Is something wrong?
No.
Ugh, the stench.
Am I crazy, or has the number of people on the streets taken a huge dive?
It certainly has. There seem to be even fewer people than when we were last here. Why?
Sorry to spring this on you all, but can we hit up Dr. Vanel's for a second? Dr. Vanel, what's going on with the village?
There you are, Nina. I'd love to know the same. It's been this way since the first ferry arrived from the east.
Everyone, do not be alarmed, but I believe we should vacate the area as soon as possible.
Why?
This village might be experiencing an outbreak. If any of you, especially Ray, got infected, it could be fatal.
Wait, but can't we?
Doctor, isn't there something you can do about this? Some medicine or semiomancy you can use?
We have symbols to reduce fever and cough, but those merely treat the symptoms. They are not a cure for the malady.
Let me get this straight. Ships brought this disease with them, right? Meaning it originated somewhere in the east. Thus, worst case scenario, the whole eastern half of the kingdom could become infected too. Therefore, if we just leave this disease to spread,
It would still pose an immense risk to you and Chloe at the very least. Understood. Just to be safe, however, everyone besides Nina should move as far away from this infirmary as possible. I also strongly encourage the use of face masks. Cloth will suffice if none are available.
gotcha. Dr. Vanel, Elena will provide help. Just fill her in on the details.
Pardon me, are you a doctor?
No, but I have the skills and knowledge comparable to one. Also, it's impossible for me to become infected. I can safely examine the most ill of patients. This is ground zero, Ray. Take the others far away from here.
Let's just hole up here for the day. I don't want to incur Elena's wrath.
I'm curious as to what form that would take. I'm sure it would make for quite the spectacle.
You're a braver man than I.
At any rate, I must go. Some of us have to wash feculence from their raiment.
All right, then. In the meantime, we should sit tight until we hear word from Nina and Elena.
Can such flimsy cloth truly prevent us from contracting the illness?
Not really, but it's still better than nothing. Plus, you're not just wearing one for your own health. If you ever get sick, it'll keep you from infecting other people, to some extent.
I don't understand. How does the act of covering one's mouth and nose prevent the spread of disease?
Oh, right. You're not really up on bacteria and viruses, are you? Would really like to ask Midas just how much people here know about that kind of thing, but where is he? Still getting his beauty sleep? Hey, Midas. The hell you still in bed for? Time to get up and face the day.
Ray, please. Not a step further.
Huh?
Contact Elena this instant. He could be in danger.
Okay. You got it. Elena, you busy right now? Looks like there's something wrong with Midas.
His temperature is more than high enough to constitute a fever.
Will he be all right?
Still too early to say. We must rush to collect some samples, however. Those birds' feces.
Ugh, why do we need that?
Simple. Because it serves as a breeding ground for a specific type of bacteria. That bacteria causes Helgar's disease, or colloquially, the rot.
The scourge ravaging this village is Helgar's disease? And Maester Felgreed.
Leticia, remain calm. It may be a fatal disease for the people of this planet, but it can be eliminated.
Is that really possible?
Yes. I read through all the research in Nina's possession. Using that, we should be able to create an antibiotic. We cannot, however, fashion it out of thin air. I'll need multiple samples of the microbe. As it resides in birds' fecal matter, that's what we'll collect.
Aren't you overlooking something? Rifle is a veritable aviary at this point. With this many birds here, isn't it already too late to save the town?
At first glance, but there aren't many people infected. Why is unclear, but the samples will help elucidate that. Don't worry, I will do the actual collection.
So where do we find these samples? The port?
No, in the many roosts that have sprung up all over town. By observing their flight patterns, I discovered something. Each bird belongs to a distinct social group. If we investigate the nests of these groups, it should yield invaluable information.
We've not a moment to lose.
I finished collecting the sample. Let's proceed to... I finished collecting the sample. Let's proceed to the next roost.
Hey, Leticia, Albert. Is it just me, or have we seen that somewhere before?
No, we have. It's identical to what we saw in the mines.
They possess morphological abnormalities. You said you've seen this species before?
Yes, in the Delric mines.
Right now, Midas's health is our top priority. The villagers can deal with his avian infestation themselves after we found a cure.
Indeed.
zone of inhibition is huge! I think we did it!
Yes, I believe we did, Nina. I must give you credit. Selecting the perfect herb from all of our options was no easy task.
Well, after all, it is my specialty.
You have a keen eye. I forgot I even had it stocked. What exactly is that circle?
Do you see the white part of this plate? It's filled with bacteria, organisms that are so small they cannot be seen with the naked eye. It's these invisible organisms that have made your villagers fall ill. As for this circle, it's called a zone of inhibition. It forms around the site where you place your prospective antidote. The larger it is, the more effective your drug is at killing the bacteria. Meaning...
If we give this drug to people, they won't be afflicted by the disease anymore?
Not entirely correct. An antibiotic merely eliminates the cause of the disease. Whether or not the patient is able to recover depends on other factors.
Regardless, it will still rid the world of Helgars, right? That's quite the medicine. What's more, you don't even need iatromancy to create it.
Elena?
Ray, a moment, if you will.
At last, an end to our worries. Soon the kingdom shall be free of this plague. I hate to ask this, but Dr. Vanel, don't you agree we should keep this medicine a secret for now?
Yes I do.
Why is that?
Because the plant used to make it can only be found in one location, and in limited numbers. With as few plants as there are, there's no way we can make enough doses for everyone.
And where might we be able to find these elusive plants?
Mount Codorinth, and nowhere else. It's just to the north of Cado, and the quickest way I know to get there would be by ferry.
If Kado's along the ferry route as well, their citizens might also have fallen ill.
This is awful. I know it's better to keep this hidden, but I still can't help feeling...
Nina.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go get Elena. Before we do anything, first we need Uncle Midas to get well again. Morning, Uncle Midas. You feeling any better?
Well enough, but I'm much too old to go through all that again.
You should count your lucky stars since your quick recovery is pretty miraculous.
I heard. It seems I was struck with the rot. I owe you two.
It's all thanks to Nina. Her many years of diligent research are what paved the way for this discovery. Without her research, it would have been almost impossible to find the plant that contained the appropriate compound.
Filberto would be pleased to hear that.
Thanks.
Well, now that Midas is back to form, I say we're eastward bound.
About that. I hate to put a damper on things, but after the disaster with the first one, they've stopped running the ferries again.
Please tell me you're joking. At this rate, we're never going to be able to search for Chloe.
If you've the stamina, I know a way to Kato, and maybe her. The trail leads from where we repaired Elena, and over the peak of Galca-Lemphis.
A trail? There?
It fell out of use over a century ago, so I'd be more surprised if you did know of it. Once we're over, we'll make for Mount Codorinth. The herbs for your medicine can be found there. And I imagine the Cado seaport will need said cure if we hope to see their ferry services return in a timely manner, yes?
Then you will assist us. Thank you, Maester Felgreed.
Stop. I'm only accompanying you because of Albert and Elena. And I suppose for the sake of Ada itself, it's not uncommon for the residents to visit flatland settlements. We should have the cure on hand in case one succumbs to the rot.
Excuses, excuses.
Silence, whelp. Now, unless anyone wants to experience what I did, I say we get moving.
The start of a beautiful friendship.
He's just not good at expressing himself, but he'll come around. I'm sure you and Albert can both sympathize with his plight.
Huh? The hell's that mean?
I think I might have an idea.
Watch and learn.